Two men inside the cage. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our co-main event here. We look at that 3-0 versus 5-2. 30 years of age is Mecate taking on the 24-year-old Jose Delgado. Delgado will have the height and reach advantage. He also will have the crowd behind him. Let's make it official. Let's get it on the way. Let's hand it to Cyrus Fees.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event for UFL 1, fueled by F3 Energy. This is 3 5-minute rounds in the Featherweight Grand Prix. Introducing first the fighter on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 foot 9 inches tall. He weighs in at 147.3 pounds. His professional record, 5 wins and 2 defeats. Fighting out of Highland, Georgia, Chris Mecate. And now his opponent, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145.9 pounds. His record, undefeated, 3 wins, 0 defeats. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Jose Delgado. Your referee,
Al-Kaini, our referee for our co-main event. The fighters come face to face. Final instructions for these two men. Chris Mecate in the blue corner, blue shorts with the stars and stripes on them, taking on Jose Delgado. Delgado in the red corner. Oh, and swinging. Oh!
You got caught with that a little bit. Mecate got caught with that a little bit.
Look how he's trying that together.
But look at Delgado. Oh, he got caught again when he come in hit. But he's taking a shot. Tenacity from Chris Mecate, trying to finish that. And now Delgado, shin guard, posted on the head, switching directions, hipping up.
Now Mecate taking the back here. Now, for me, Delgado, when I spoke to him and he sort of said his influence, he said every fight camp I'm training for Islam Makhachev, I'm training for Alexander Volkanovski, I'm training to be up there in that upper echelon, and I want to get tested. This skill set that he's coming up against, this tenacious grappler that is Chris Mecate, and he can keep going for 15 minutes like this, Frank. This is as tough a test as Jose Delgado is going to face, right?
It is, and it's very stylistically difficult for him to, on paper, look good. Because so far, his last opponents have stood there at striking range, not trying to take him down. Now he has to counter out. Now he has to force him off.
Just to break that grip and find some space, but once again, Mecate coming in hard.
Beautiful step back.
Relentless pace and pressure from Chris Mecate.
Phenomenal. Here's his third hard shot attempt, driving down. He was able to get Delgado down on the second attempt. Basically spent most of his energy, though, trying to hold him there. Because Delgado then started framing. There he's turning the corner. Then he hit his hips on the other side of the shoulder. He's leg-legging out. Now he's transitioned to back control, but without a wrist. He's still not going to get any more offensive. He's going to not return him now and get wrist control.
down the cage.
Delgado staying patient, trying to fight the hands.
He's looped that leg through as well there, Frank. Mecate, I asked him, I said, what do you think that wrestling background gave to you as a mixed martial artist? And he said, look, they brainwashed you. And he said, I'm glad I was. I have more discipline and more drive than anybody because of that wrestling base. But look at how Delgado's turned out.
Actually just had double underhooks on the wrestling and used it to drive knees. Here he's got a good collar tie, framing. But Mecate was able to slide over the top. And let's see what the shot up tips off.
Already
Good
now.
choice for Delgado to cut it. Now he's using his kicks up the middle with that kick running outside. Mecate's firing that right hand.
Big shots.
Step in, and he's trying to step over the body toss. Great takedown. And he just stepped over the knees. If Delgado doesn't get his arm across, he's in trouble.
Now Delgado has already been taken longer than all 3 fights combined previously by Mecate.
And why did he tested. And right now he's in the pot.
And he's got his wrist right as well in that fast side fight.
Absolutely great control from Mecate. Wrist right, stretching him out. This is going to take a ton of energy for Delgado to try to rotate back down the hip and clear the leg. He's going to get a head.
Oh my goodness, huge shot there from Mecate. Might set the head loss.
He's setting up the head now by throwing those elbows right out the ear. Perfectly legal and devastating. And now he has the full mount, crossed legs.
Oh my goodness.
Great elbows from Mecate again. Some guys throw shots when they get top position. And they're just trying to score to make sure the referee doesn't stand them up and they want to press the judges that they're scoring. But they don't hurt. They're not real shots. These shots from Chris are real. And Delgado is in a fight.
Listen to the noise they're making as he drives them down.
Pushing on the knee, great. He needs to push the knee out, push the knee out. Then he's brought him knee through. He did. He can switch down.
Let's go to the head and arm now. Mecate.
This punch the arm straight, clear his legs.
Jose Delgado, he might go out here, Frank.
Oh, he's breathing, breathing. He's afraid. Chris needs to be able to drive his hands farther away from Delgado. The hip chuck wraps are not helping him.
Yeah, you see Mecate's trying to get out of that leg wrap that they've got there as well. But this...
Delgado needs to let go of the legs and throw his legs away from Mecate, almost like go to his knees.
Last seconds of this round.
Yeah, he's going to survive the choke, it looks like.
Staying composed.
Mecate's smart enough not to waste his energy.
Oh my goodness. What a round.
So not only now has he seen the second round, but it's a round now that he's lost. He has officially lost his first round in
professional MMA. What I do give credit for the composure he had within those positions, but he had to deal with the tenacious attack of Chris Mecate
Head
from
outside
the start.
single, foot sweep, transition to a head inside single, to the body, back take, got him down. Here was after he worked onto the side control to from back control, hooks in, stretched him out. Delgado rotated to his back. Mecate took the mount, crossed his ankles, rained down some vicious elbows, and was able to lock up a very dangerous head and arm. And right now, look at his chest. He's barely breathing. But now, look at Jose. Doesn't look like he's in trouble either.
Wow, it's phenomenal.
Great composure from both guys.
And conditioning to go through a round like that. Now round number 2 on the way here at UFL 1. And again, you can keep up with us in the chat. Let us know who you think should take fighter of the night. Which fight should take fighter of the night as well. Now we get this one back on the way. Round number 2. Mecate in the Stars and Stripes. Blue, red and white shorts. Blue corner taking on Jose Delgado in the red. Oh, that right hand caught him. The right hand caught him, Frank.
Yes, it did. He was good. Great technique.
He's going for the arms now. He's going for the arm now. Oh. Good guard there from Jose Delgado.
For it again, but no arm in there. Base switches over to a reply as a triangle.
What a start to round number 2 between
Chris
these two.
does a great job of level changing, right? And then coming and firing shots and then level changing again. He doesn't fall in love with one aspect. He doesn't drive it. If the shot's not working, he starts hitting. If the punch lands, if the next punch is not available to him, he has great transition right into the takedown. And now his hips are up, head down. Delgado needs to create room or remove the leg. Switching over to the armbar right now is just really predictable, and the level of grappling that Chris Mecate has shown, I don't see him getting caught in an armbar against the cage like this.
3 minutes 45 seconds here in the co-main event of tonight. Tonight, there's a landmark in mixed martial arts, UFL 1, the United Fight League underway. We have seen some standout performances, some back and forth battles, and right now we are seeing this, another contest between 2 of the top featherweights.
What a great fight right now Mecate's put on. Not only now is he taking down and dominating Delgado with the wrestling, but that shot to the chin stunned him. He got to take that off the puncher, rocked him, finished it off with his wrestling, and right now is in control of this fight easily.
We're going to have a little listen in now to the red corner. We'll say.
Go with it. You got it. Pull that and go. You got it.
You see there, Frank Benson said pull ahead and go. That's the right thing to do. But what would you want to see from Jose from this spot?
I would actually have a different approach here stylistically. I would be framing with my hands to create room for my knee. There's a triangle.
Oh! Jose Delgado!
He has it deep.
That's deep. This would be, again, another huge comeback. Faith in his jiu-jitsu, keeping that active guard.
His other arm out from under the leg and connect his hands behind the head and around his knees. He still doesn't have it, guys.
They might switch for the armbar, but Mecate wise to that as well. But what a moment in the fight from Jose Delgado, Frank.
Now, great technique, almost worked, but as you're asking me, I would prefer to create frames, create room to get my knees there. Now his arm stuck, and he's getting it out. Use the legs now to drive you away enough for me to rotate my hips down, then control the wrist, get to my feet, work myself up. We call it wall walking.
Well, Chris Mecate has had a little shot across the bow, though, there, Frank, right? Even though he's still in that dominant position from that, that's a warning shot that Delgado is not done and dusted. Mentally, he is not broken.
No, but he's in trouble here. This sucks. Stretched out, taking elbows to the side of the head. Now he's going to just work himself, basically, him up into the mount. He needs to try to maybe bump his hips up, drive down on the knees, so that he can get some room. Right now, where he's at, all of Mecate's legs, he's in perfect mount position. If he crossed his ankle, I would say that it was an A+, 100% mount. Drag your hips down, cross your ankles, keep your arms wide, and then strike your opponent. And then when your opponent defends a strike like Delgado is, get the head down.
40 seconds left in another amazing round.
If Delgado was able to, at the end of that, pull this fight off, what a learning lesson of destruction to come back from, because Mecate has put on a display on MMA. If you don't want to know how to transition techniques together with wrestling, this is a prime example of how to do dominant position, dominant strikes. His strikes and positions keep flowing into each other. Where if you go, you want to get away from the hooks, here's the mount. If you don't like me elbowing you and you defend it, here's the choke.
Wow. Again.
That might be a 10 round.
Look at that. He's wearing a little bit of damage there, but the control, Frank. The control, and that's the type of fighting style as well that physically doesn't just break you, it's mentally is right. That's going to wear on Delgado. Those questions are going to be asked of him. The reaction was there. He went and looked for some submissions like this. But
Frank, the armbar transition over, popped over the shoulder, rotated back to the triangle. And again, that's why I don't like closed guard by the cage. To do that combination, you go from the armbar on the right side, or the triangle, right? And then flipped over to the armbar on the other side. You have to switch your head from side to side. You can do that on a mat or on a floor where there's no wall or cage. So no gi jiu-jitsu, no problem, great combination. The minute you have a three-dimensional surface that your head is stuck against, aka a cage wall, it becomes very difficult to flip the transition at any speed.
But here we go. 5 minutes left in this co-main event to decide it between these two featherweights. Jose Delgado with the crowd behind him, the crowd in fine voice cheering their man on. He is in the red corner taking on Chris Mecate. In the stars and striped shorts, blue corner, me, Brian Lacey alongside Frank Mir. My goodness, Frank. Mecate has shown such control. What does Delgado need to do now?
Well, obviously he needs a finish. He is numerically impossible in this fight. So he's going to have to catch Mecate with a mistake. So looking at how he's entering, I would establish, he likes to drop on this leg after this combo. When I defend it, I'm going to fire my uppercut in this direction. Or I'm going to lock the hips here, looking for this angle of the shot.
that forward pressure, that grip. He talked to me, he said, people underestimate me. They see the scruffy hair, they think I'm a bit scrawny for featherweight. But when I get hold of people, they know there's years of me practicing getting hold of other human beings and manipulating their weight using my power and technique.
Exactly. It's a great combination of physical strength that's been developed from years of wrestling. Snapped him down right now to his butt. He said, threw in the hooks. We're going to get the same thing we've seen all night. He's going to double hook him, stretch him out. Delgado's going to defend it by giving up mounts and then gets stuck there for the rest of the fight. Delgado has to control the wrist right now. He's not. See how he's defending the punch? 2 hands on one wrist and pop it over and get his head out. Mecate is doing perfectly. He really is fighting with his wrist control. That's the first time that's kind of yelling at him. His coach. That hand needs to stay under the armpit and on the wrist. His left hand. It's like riding a horse. You got to hold on to that hold. You do not let go.
Delgado almost popped his chin up there. Mecate was looking for that.
Choke position, but I would set the elbow before I go palm to palm so you don't get reversed off the back. There he goes. The hands crawling behind. He's in an awkward position to finish the choke down.
Mecate as well positions his weight so well. Look at that, just so that when there's any space he can fall directly on his opponent, just as he has done. 2 minutes, 10 seconds now.
Dragging elbows.
And the corner, that's what they want. They just want action, elbows, more pace, more pressure.
Well, Mecate's style is beautiful. He uses his wrestling to set up his strike. It's flowing. If I do this, yes, there's a defense, but your defense has a weakness. And if I do this in flow, like he has for so many years, I know what the weakness is going to be. If I go to throw an elbow at your head, for example, we all just seen that tonight. You can block it, but that means you lift your hand up on your head to create a frame. That means I can get under your shoulder, get under your elbow, and I can hook up the head and arm. And just that statement right there describes what Mecate's been doing. He's been flowing from move to move, and really Delgado has been playing catch-up. He has never really been one move ahead, except for there in the second round when he threw that triangle up. But even right now, he moves, he looks, he's playing checkers. This is B. Whereas Mecate is playing chess.
But look at that roll. Mecate still looking to keep this to the mat. Delgado getting back to his feet with 45 seconds. We have already seen some combat wins tonight. Of all the nights when comebacks could happen, this is the one. UFL 1 has delivered.
This wrap is
trying to bite the neck.
That's a deep wrap.
He's got that.
His legs aren't engaged. Mecate should not move.
He's squeezing on that neck. Can Delgado turn it around?
See, his legs aren't trapped.
A little cartwheel escape there from Mecate.
Delgado needs to get his legs involved right so he can drive his hips in. Oh, no. I guess he's just squeezing hard. It's technically,
He's across the chin now as well. 3 seconds left in this fight. Wow. Oh, my goodness. This, the fight.
That's why we said this was a dangerous fight.
The skill set.
Delgado
the skill set, but the type of guy Delgado is. The type of guy, that was the test, and he will learn from this right now. With the people like around him.
We learned already. Delgado had no quit in him. But Mecate really put it on him, showing his experience as an MMA fighter, as a wrestler that has transitioned beautifully into MMA. His mindset, his tenacity, his gas tank, his flow was on tonight. And he put it on Delgado. But Delgado, you can take one thing away. Not one time did he quit. Not one time. He could have bellied down and said, oh, coach, I got stuck. One of those jokes could have been, oh, he got me. I've seen fighters look for ways out a lot. And Delgado never looked for a way out, was trying to win, but was against the guy who just had a much bigger and deeper tool chest.
And And there we have the respect earned after the fight between the two. All class in this featherweight contest, but there we have the featherweight man moving forward. I'm sure it will go to the judges' scorecards. And Delgado, just so young and still so talented. Plenty of time for that young man to grow. But now we need to bring him to the middle. Let's make this one official. Let's see who will move forward in the featherweight Grand Prix. To do that, let's hand it to the MC for the evening, Cyrus Fees.
Mesa, Arizona, let's make noise for both fighters going the distance for you tonight in our co-main event. After 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. All 3 judges see it the same. 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And moving on in the featherweight Grand Prix, from the blue corner, Chris Mecate.
Great performance, Chris. Okay, what a great throw, what a great display of mixed martial arts ability tonight. How is the pressure, though, of being the villain? Let's say, we'll call it the elephant in the room. You fought the golden boy here, a hometown guy, and you came out here and had to play the bad guy and spoil the show.
I love it. The bad guy gets as much love, but it's just a little more secret than the good guy. But I knew he's a tough kid, undefeated prospect, trains with legends, so I know they're trying to bring me into the hometown and serve me up, but I came ready.
Now, after a performance like that, everybody's extremely impressed with you, but you have the blemish of you didn't make weight, which also now allows Delgado to still move forward in the tournament. Do you feel like it's a missed opportunity, and how will you rectify it in the future?
Absolutely. It was an unprofessional move by me, not making weight. It was an error on my weight cut in terms of timing, but it's all good. He's a bad mother, you know what? And I came in the cage today and we got after it and I won.
Anybody like to thank?
Yeah, I thank everyone. My coaches who flew out here, my family who came all the way from California, my dad, my cousins. So, you know, they showed love to me even if I'm in someone else's hometown. I got some support for sure.
Your winner, Chris Mecate.
Chris Mecate coming in here and upsetting the crowd with his wrestling, the dominant wrestling. We saw it through rounds 1 and round 2. Continual pressure, top position, heavy ground and pound as well. And then just tenacious from start to finish. Tenacious and technical was Chris Mecate, having to deal with some adversity, but all respect at the end. All smiles, and he got his arm raised.